Hey everybody, it's Karina with Karina Loves to Plan. Welcome back to my channel. So this video, I will be showing you one of my favorite things to do is to set up my planner for November. So you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have had a chance to see in my Instagram stories. I was having you guys choose between my Christmas theme or going back to fall. And it's funny that I'm filming this right now because it is actually snowing outside, but you know what, we'll go and stick with fall for now. So I'm going to be using this digital kit from Tracy Reed Designs, and I'm just going to show you some of the papers that are included. So this is a digital kit that you actually download once you purchase it, and then you can print off the pages that you'd like to use. Like, I love all the pattern papers in here. I love the oranges and the blues, and even the pinks in here are beautiful. And then because you also get the individual JPEG files for all the stickers, I created kind of like a PowerPoint slide where I put all the images that I wanted to use and then change the sizing of it, and then I'm going to cut them out. So what I'm also going to be using is this Zen B6 from PrintPression. I bought this actually quite a few months ago, and this is a B6 Zen with, it's non-reinforced spine, and it's a wide, so it has 6 elastics, and it's got the Zen threading with the white elastics, and then it just has the standard pockets. And this was before Zen, or before PrintPression had the B6 Mini Happy Planner Hybrid, but this still will fit my Mini Happy Planner. So what I'm going to show you guys today is how I'm going to set up my whole TN for November. All right, let's get started and put a timestamp down in the description below. So if you want to skip the whole setup and just go straight to the flip through, I'll put that in the bottom as well. So I'm going to go in here and take out my inserts from my previous setup. These are also papers from Tracy Reed Designs. But I'm also going to take out the pocket inserts. I made these dashboards with the pockets with my laminator. I'm going to include a link down below for the video for how to do that. I might actually create my own video and then post that up soon. So I'm just taking off the family pictures because those are the ones that I actually want to keep incorporating into dashboards. And I'm going to go ahead and measure the size of these dashboards as well. And it's always important for me to write these down. I take this tip from Jenny McGarvey because no matter how often I measure it, if I don't write it down, it's never going to be exact. So it's always best to measure. So now I'm going to go in here with my Fiskars blade and start cutting the papers down. So there are, I think, 9 different papers that I decided to print, and I'm going to cut them all down, but I'm going to speed through that. I won't take you through every single cutting of the papers because that in itself is boring. So I will fast forward and speed through that. But I do have to say there is one set of papers, which was my favorite design out of the whole set, and I ended up cutting it wrong. So measure, people. Measuring is so important, because if you don't, then you end up cutting the favorite sheet way too small. So here I'm pairing up the different papers that I want to use for the dashboards. One is going to be the front and one is going to be the back. And then I rearranged it a little bit because I'm like, I don't know if I want that one to go with that one or that one to go with that one. And in the end, I rearranged it a bit. I love the floral pattern on the left-hand side here, and I wanted to use it as my dashboard for the one with my family. There's all the stickers and die cuts that I had previously cut. Does anybody ever just sit there on like I will say a Friday night, but on like a night where you're relaxing and you're just sitting there and fussy cutting die cuts or stickers? Because I don't have a silhouette, so I fussy cut all of those little pieces. And it's actually really relaxing. So now I am going, that's the favorite paper. That blue one there with the florals was my favorite paper out of all of these, and that was the one I ended up cutting too small. So now I'm just using it to frame my family picture, and then using some of the smaller die cuts. This is basically what I do, is I take 2 of the different pattern papers, and then I frame it or add a few different die cuts or stickers around it. And then what I also like to do is add kind of those raised stickers, like the ones that you just saw there, and the raised squares, because it adds a little bit of a 3D dimension. But you'll see towards the end, when I actually put these dashboards into the pocket divider, that it ends up being really thick and bubbly, so I might rethink that in the future. I love the look of the different layers, but when you actually put it inside the pocket, it looks really, it sticks out, and I don't know if I like that, so we'll see what I do for the Christmas setup. And so here I'm gluing the two papers together and then cutting off the little bit of the excess, because no matter, even if I measured it, it's still going to be off by just a little bit. So then on the other side, I'm going to use this Let's Get Cozy. It was actually, the Let's Get Cozy wasn't part of that journaling card. I ended up, that was one of the digital stamps, and then I put that into a PowerPoint because I don't have like Publisher or anything. I put that into a PowerPoint, and then I put the Let's Get Cozy into the middle of that journaling card. Really, really easy to edit these and make them your own. I love that little heart paper clip. It's not even a paper clip, it's a clip. And I just love the look of that. It adds, it's a really, really cute accent. And then the little coffee cup. So there's one side and there's the other. So move on to the next set of dashboards. What I love about Tracy Reed's papers is that she uses typical colors for the season, but then puts them in different designs. And what I love is that there's always going to be a plaid one. I love the plaid papers that she does. And then there's always the floral. And what I love about her digital kits is that you can actually, for example, for the stickers, they come in the individual files, so you can pick and choose which ones you want. And then, for example, I copied and pasted and inserted a whole bunch of flowers because I love using the flowers in all of my spreads, whether it's in the setups or whether it's in a planner spread. But what I've done here is I've taken one of those tags that I bought at Michael's and used one of those leftover pieces of the blue paper, and then that piece of text is just the definition of autumn, and I just love the look of that. It's simple, but it feels very classic. So now I'm gluing that paper onto the plaid paper here, and the plaid paper, I had measured it too big, so I'm going to have to cut some of the excess off there. And you can tell with my dashboards, they're very simple. I don't want them to be too big or ostentatious. I like them to focus on the one thing, which is, with this one, the picture of my family. And then that is also something that I created, one of the pink papers, and then I added the happy stamp on top of it, and then I printed that out. Really simple, really cute, and all part of this kit. And then again, adding some florals as well. I love adding florals and having them kind of pop out at you. One of the things that I love about creating these dashboards is because, you know, in scrapbooking, it's all about the layers. It's all about the different levels that are popping out at you. And I kind of wanted to apply that principle to all of my dashboards. So here's another picture of me and my family. This was taken last summer when we were in Windermere, BC. And I love the size of this. I had printed this as a 4x6 and I've done it in a grid. So if you guys are ever wanting pictures this size, you can create a grid of pictures using an app like PicStitch, and then set the grid so that it's a 4x6 or 5x7, and they just get printed at your local photo store. So I get mine printed at Staples. And then I'm using some of these really, really cute quotes. And then the flowers. This one took me a little while because I wanted to, it's all about really laying things down and kind of experimenting where everything is going to go. And then one of the great things, actually, because these are not stickers, is that you can play around with where they're placed first before you actually put them down. And then on the other side, I'm going to use this die cut from Miss Moss, which I absolutely love, along with that happy one again. Because it's true, when I look at my planner and when I look at the dashboards that I've created, they make me happy. They make me want to flip through my planner. There's something about the creative process that makes me happy. Do you guys agree? That, you know, I'm taking time this afternoon, and this is time on my own to be creative and to play around with things that in the end I'll be able to look at every single day. So again, placing those, I like that little combination, that little cluster there with the heart and the flag on the back. So on to the last dashboard. And then I decided, you know what, I'll glue the papers together first before I actually start working on it, because it was almost more difficult to glue the papers together once I already had some elements on one side. So I'm taking this blue floral paper again, which was my favorite. I think I've used it on at least 2 other dashboards already. But I wanted to use it one last time as kind of a let's say a contrasting paper. And I won't say it's contrasting because all of these papers match, but I just wanted a second element that was slightly different from the background paper. So you see the way that I do my dashboards is that there's the background paper, and I normally have a second element, so a second paper, and then I will have a picture or a quote, and then I do the die cuts on top. So really there's 4 elements to my dashboards. There's the background paper, and then the secondary paper, and then the main focus, which is either the journaling card or the picture, and then the 4th layer is the die cuts. And I apply this type of design rule to every dashboard, but it's a matter of where I place them and which papers I use. And this way, it makes the process actually very simple. So for this one, the orange paper is the secondary paper, and then I'm placing the die cuts. And the main focus, I think, is the big fairy pearl there from Green Darner Designs. So now here are the pocket dashboards that I'm going to place them into, and I made these using my laminator and laminating sheets. What I might do in the future is actually do a little tutorial video. If you guys want that, let me know, and then I can show you how. I bought my laminator maybe a few weeks ago, and I've made, I think, 4 of these pocket dashboards. I've made the dividers. Laminator is a wonderful thing. And I'm having such a hard time putting these in. So even my measurements were off, so I had to recut some of these to make sure that they fit. And if you notice, the ones with the raised die cuts, they do seem a little puffy, but that's okay. So now here is the Zen B6 TN from PrintPression, and I'm just going to place everything into my mini happy planner. And then I'm going to take you guys through a quick flip through. So now I'm going to take you guys through a flip through of my overall setup here. So if you missed it in the beginning, this is a B6 from PrintPression, and it is in the Zen color, and it has the non-reinforced spine, and it's in the wide, so it has 6 elastics, and it has the Zen threading with the white elastics, and I love the colors. So just open it up, and inside it also has the standard pockets in the front and the back. So what I've added here to the front, just with a paper clip here, is just a pocket from the Planner Society, the February, I think it's the February kit. And then in this front part here, I'm still actually using a string because it's holding together kind of this wallet insert that I have, plus a notebook that I'll be using to take notes. And on the front here is the pocket from the Planner Society as well, just for a little extra decoration. But I like having the wallet here just to keep some extra things here and receipts, and then this notepad. I have so many of these notebooks that I thought I might as well still use them. And I got this, a student actually gave it to me, and it was part of a calendar, and it was a Kate Spade thing, and I think they may have gotten it from Chapters. So then here is my mini happy planner, and it's basically, I've cut down one of the dividers because this is the B6 size. It's not the B6 Mini Happy Planner Hybrid, so the height is a little bit smaller. But by placing that there, I can place that in the back cover, and that's how my Mini Happy Planner fits in here. So my Mini Happy Planner has the rose gold, metal rose gold extender discs. Actually, they're not the extender, they're the classic size, because I think extender would be too big in here. So just flip through my Mini Happy Planner. So this is a little divider that I created with some acetate, and then one of the tabs from a Planner Society kit, and then I laminated that and punched the holes in. And then there is my first dashboard using the Tracy Reed I Heart Fall kit and a picture of my family. And this is in a pocket dashboard that I created using laminating paper. I'll include the video for that as well down at the bottom. And then a die cut from Miss Moss along with some other pieces from that kit. My first insert here is my monthly insert, and that will be for bills, for my cleaning tasks, and this is a collab from Elle Plan and Annie Plan's Printables. So this is a fold out insert, and I love it because I have a place to write important dates, but then it also gives me the habit tracker for keeping track of my cleaning and checklists. And I missed this, sorry. And if you guys can see this, this is a monkey knot bookmark from Studio Signet. So then my next divider I also made from acetate, and that's acetate that I purchased at Michael's with a tab from the Planner Society, and then again I laminated that and punched the holes in. And then this is my second dashboard, again in the pocket dashboard that I created using my laminating paper, and then with pictures of my kids there, and there's the back of that dashboard. Because I placed it, I think I'm going to rethink this next time. I think next time I'm going to just keep it, you know, lying flat, because it does thicken up the insert a bit. My next insert is my weekly insert, and this is the one from List Lab, which is, I'm really excited about this. So I wanted to show you guys this. Let's extend that here. So I really needed to find an insert that would fit in here but was vertical, and then I could see my week on 2 pages. And because the Mini Happy Planner is not, the actual page size is narrower than the B6, it was going to be hard to try and find columns that were Happy Planner Erin Condren size. And that for me was a huge deal, because I still have stickers from the Happy Planner and stickers from kits. The width of the boxes was really the key thing for me. And then I saw this on YouTube, and then I asked Jeannie of List Lab to make this for me. So I've got the front of the fold over here, and that's really for pre-planning, for just jotting down my work shifts or anything like that. So I don't really decorate this front part. But then when you open it up, it's basically your week on 2 pages, and it is, I absolutely love this insert. It's functional for me. It's how I've been using the B6, for example, but now it fits in a Mini Happy Planner. And she originally made this for me in a personal wide ring size, but the personal wide ring size is actually not too different from the Mini Happy Planner size. So I just adjusted the cuts a little bit. And then again, the following week. So on to my next insert, again, another divider that I created with acetate and the tabs. And then my next dashboard, again, I might have to make another one of these dashboards with my laminating paper, because I think I cut through that one, but maybe I'll make a video on that if you guys are interested. And so a picture of my family using the papers from the Tracy Reed Designs kit. Love how that looks. The next insert is this kit tracker from Jasenia Printables. So using some grid paper as well, keeping track of all the kits that I've purchased. And then I'm actually going in and basically tracking when I'm going to be using those kits, just so that I know that I have enough and I don't go overboard with spending, as we all do. And then lastly, this, again, another divider that I created, and then the last dashboard here. And that is a die cut from Green Darner Designs. And then the last part here are pages from the last, I guess, this year's Mini Happy Planner that I'm using now as a journal. And then at the very back here is the, I guess, last dashboard with just pictures of my family. And that is my overall setup for November. I love having those inserts in my Mini Happy Planner and still being able to use the disc system in the Mini Happy Planner. Overall, I am in love with my setup. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again and have a fantastic day.